I had gastric sleeve surgery, which is a weight loss surgery, May 24th on a Wednesday. 2 weeks and 2 more days before that, I tried to make sure that I shrunk my liver. You're supposed to shrink your liver, so you do that liquid diet. I didn't know if I was gonna make it. I just wanted to make sure that I shrunk my liver, because if I didn't, then my doctor wouldn't do the surgery, and there was a good possibility I was gonna pay $10,000 or something for wasting his time, and I didn't want to waste his time or the anesthesiologist's time. So I did the 2-week diet, and I think a good portion of why I was able to do it was because of that fear of not having the surgery happen, and I really wanted that surgery to happen. But it was hard. I mean, I actually went to I'm an actress. I went to a film shoot. On the weekend before my surgery. And usually at film shoots, they don't pay you, at least locally. It was for a film festival. They had food, which is good for the actors, except me. I couldn't eat anything. The only thing I could have was water. It was hard. I mean, they had like breakfast burritos, taco person set up with the canopy and everything, making tacos fresh to order, like Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner, and I couldn't have any of it. That was hard. But I mean, I brought my protein shake. Premier Protein is what I used. Breakfast was oatmeal, unsweetened, with stevia, which I'm usually against, but oatmeal with nothing is just the worst. I had soup. It was one of those low sodium soups that's basically just liquid. But I brought my favorite type, so it was like a tomato low sodium soup. And that was basically what I was having, with water and a vitamin water. Just make sure I was getting vitamins and not dehydrated while we were doing the shoot. That was a real strong test to see how much I really wanted it, because that was hard. I love wings. There was a whole week before that whole situation where I was starting to have dreams of messing up. I had a nightmare that I messed up and I wasn't gonna have the surgery, but I persevered and I did it. And I couldn't believe I did it. And in that 2 weeks that I did that diet, I lost 16 pounds. That's crazy. 16 pounds in 10 days? But if you do it, you'd probably lose 16 pounds in 10 days. I thought, okay, well, now that the surgery is gonna happen, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna think about food because I like food, but I'm not gonna have any hunger. But your mind is a lot stronger than you think it is. I may not be able to eat anything right now. I'm eating maybe 2 to 4 ounces every hour. And not even every hour. It's more like I'm drinking 4 ounces of water or vitamin water or whatever. And then I have to wait an hour and then I can have breakfast. And then I usually don't finish this 4-ounce breakfast lately it's been the soup or protein shake. I've started incorporating other foods recently because I've passed the 7 days where you're just fully on liquids. The 7 days of liquids was really hard, but luckily I was sleeping a lot because I was so tired. But looking back on how many calories I was consuming, I could see why I was sleeping a lot. It was very low calorie. I started tracking my calories today, and I'm starting to see even on a full liquid diet, it's very little. This morning, 4 ounces of water. Then an hour later, 4 ounces of more water because I was so thirsty. Actually, no, I switched it from water to vitamin water because I started realizing maybe I'm super dehydrated. And that's supposed to have electrolyte. Then, an hour later, I made a bowl of unsweetened oatmeal with stevia. And that's a cup. I didn't eat the whole thing because a cup is 8 ounces. I ate about 4 ounces of it because I ate half of it. the hour and a half passed, so I definitely had more time, and also it kept me really full. 4 ounces of oatmeal is a lot right now for me. Then I had 4 ounces left of the oatmeal. Well, it was maybe a little bit less, I don't know, but I was able to pack it in with some pudding, like maybe 1 ounce of pudding I had left over. And I mixed that together and it was very delicious. Then I was thirsty and I had 4 ounces of vitamin water. 2 hours later, because I got really busy again with something, I had a popsicle, sugar-free popsicle. That's about all I've had today. It's crazy when you look at the amount of calories I'm not consuming right now. I will show it on the screen. By the end of this day, there's probably more I'm gonna have, but I doubt it. But if I do, I'll add it on. But I'm using an app called Lose It to really track how many calories I'm consuming right now. And from what I'm estimating, it's gonna be like 300 calories, maybe even less. And this is probably more calories than I usually have. I'm starting to just dream of I've had these cravings for weeks. I'm just craving basic things that I used to eat, like spinach and tomato and mushroom and egg. Basically, a good omelet is what I really need right now. And it'll be good when I see my doctor this week. Hopefully they clear me to eat actual foods again, like at least mashed foods or pureed foods. It'd be nice, and it'll be easier to get my protein in. I'm supposed to get like 60 grams of protein, but it's very hard when you can't even get any food down. And that's what the protein shakes are supposed to do, but I can barely get any of that down. Like a 1 serving situation of Premier Protein is 11 ounces. I'm drinking or eating 4 to 2 ounces, so you do the math. I'm barely reaching just the 30 grams of protein that's in 1 shake or 1 serving of the Premier Protein. So I really miss protein. I love protein. I love chicken. I love seafood. I'd love to be able to add hydrogenated peanut butter into my protein shakes like I was doing leading up to the surgery before that liver shrinking diet. But I'd also like to have like just some hummus with some crab and just mix that up, like shredded crab, and mix it up and then just put on like at this point where I'm gonna be eating, and it'll be soon, hopefully I can have crackers. So I'd be dipping that crackers or spreading it on top of the cracker and eating it, and maybe having 4 or 5 crackers with that dip, and it'd be amazing and very satisfying. Because right now my brain is like, if I have any more protein shakes, it gets really boring after a while. But I'm just focusing on doing what I'm supposed to do because I really, really want to reach my goal. It's been exhausting. I can't wait till I have enough energy to actually work out, but that's not supposed to happen for a while. I'm gonna be better about documenting this stuff so you guys can actually see what I'm dealing with, but it's a lot of I can't have this, I can't have that, I can't have this, I can't have that. And I've been trying to be positive about it and thinking, well, you know what, I can have this and I can have that, but right now I can't even have an omelet right now, so it's a little frustrating. But I'm trying to get enough energy to do what I love to do, which is performing. But also, I know in the long run, I'm not gonna be a very good performer if I'm continuing at the weight I am. For some people, they can, but not for me. I really needed to lose the weight. Speaking of things you have to do after surgery, this is one thing I didn't realize I had to do all the time. I'm wearing a waist trimmer thing. This waist trimmer that I'm wearing is, or not even trimmer, I think it's just supposed to keep all of your stuff in or something. So people who have a stomach surgery always have to wear it. And it's been good because if I don't wear it, then I can get in a lot of pain and I have to then put on I was taking a lot of painkillers, or I was taking a painkiller before. I stopped it a few days ago, and that's because I've been really diligent about wearing this wrap around my stomach, and I've been heating myself with a heat pad. So definitely, if you ever do this, please make sure you have a heat pad. It'll definitely speed up the recovery process. So that's all I have to say. Please comment and subscribe and give me ideas of recipes, because I'm definitely going to start cooking, and that's definitely a big part of what I'm going to be posting about, is what I can eat. There's been a lot of Pinteresting I've been doing, so I'm looking forward to having pizza, just not in the way that I used to have it, or having burgers, just not in the way I used to have it. I mean, I'm starting to think I should just be a vegetarian. It might be easier, but I still have to get all that protein, so it's all very new to me. Okay, so